Hi everyone, hope you're all keeping safe and well and you're out enjoying the nice summer weather. By now you'll all be back at school and nursery, so I hope you're having a great time being back. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce myself. So my name's Stewart Fleming, I'm a detective constable that works with Police Scotland. So basically I'm a police officer and I'm here today to introduce you to a brand new book that we have from Police Scotland and Barnardo's, and this is a book here. It's called My Police, and today we're going to sit and we're going to work our way through it. I'm going to read it to you and we're going to point out some really important bits in it, including showing you some of the best police gadgets that we have. So first of all, I want to tell you a wee bit about my job. I'm a police officer. One of the best things I get to do is I get to work with young people. Most importantly, I get to help keep young people safe. That's what we do in the police, and that's what we do at Barnardo's as well. And we just love working with children. And it's really, really exciting for us to bring you this book. So hopefully you'll get some enjoyment from it and you'll get to learn loads as well today. I've got two wonderful assistants here that are going to help me. So first of all, I have Police Bear. Now, his hat is falling down on his head a wee bit. He's not very good at wearing it and keeping it on, so we'll need to address that at some point. But you can see he's got his uniform on, including his shiny boots that he's put some polish on this morning, and he's got on a My Police sticker. So he's going to help me along with his best friend, Barnardo's Bear. Now he has some pretty cool gear on as well, and look at these. These are well fancy, that say Barnardo's on them, and of course he's got his wee My Police sticker. So that's my two assistants today. I've got lots of stuff that you can see behind me, lots of pictures, lots of colour, and everything's all about My Police. So what we're going to do is we are going to go on to read the book, but while we're reading it, I want you to think about a few things for me, okay? I would like you to think about what your favourite gadget is that I show you, or that we mention in the book. I want you to pick your favourite page, and wait all the way to the end, and then you can decide which one's your favourite. And I want you to think about the best part of the book. Now for me, I love seeing the pictures of the police horses and the tractors. So there's two wee insights as to what you're going to see in the book today. But you have a think about it yourself. Everyone's different and everyone likes different things. And if you can let us know what your favourite parts are, that would be absolutely fantastic, and I would really appreciate that. So, to get things started, this is a book called My Police. This is Ben that's in the front, and as you can see, he's got on his My Police hat. Now it says down the bottom that it's written by Detective Constable Stewart Fleming, so that's me, and I'm going to read it to you today. And it was illustrated by Stacey Jo Rowlinson. Now Stacey is one of my friends that works at University of Stirling, and when it says that it's been illustrated by her, that means that she's done all the amazing drawings in here, and there are some really brilliant drawings. So have a wee look at them as we go through. Now to make things a wee bit easier for me, I have a big copy of the book that I can show you today, and that also means that hopefully you can see it a wee bit clearer. So this is the one you'll all be getting, and it will get delivered out to you, so make sure that you get one. It means you can read it every single day as much as you want. This is the big one that I'm going to use just so that you can see a wee bit clearer what I'm reading to you today. So as with any book, we'll start off with reading the blurb in the back. So, Ben is 4 years old. He loves the police and can't wait to share his stories about the police in Nursery. His best friends Lily and Isaac have some amazing stories to tell too. Join the children on their journey as they tell us why they love the police. So that's what the book's all about, and we'll get started. So as I said, this is Ben. You'll meet Ben in the story and you'll see him on almost every page, him and his friend telling you their stories as we go through. So, on one of our very front pages, I was talking about how Stacey did some really cool pictures for me and some drawings. You can see that we've got 3 different police officers. Now it's really important to highlight as well that when you meet a police officer, it could be a man or it could be a woman. And you can see that in the front there as well. And there's Ben, who's making up the 4th member of the team, because Ben loves the police and he really wants to be part of it. So make yourselves nice and comfy and we'll get started with our story. Ben is 4 years old. He loves going to nursery, he loves having friends, he loves cars and playing outside. You can see Ben with his 2 friends there, and you can see the cars he likes playing with, a nice blue one and a nice red one. I'm sure a lot of you like cars and playing outside as well, especially in this nice summer weather. More than anything in the world, Ben loves the police. Now you can see Ben has on some police uniform there. So he's got on the police hat, he's got on the police body armour there with a nice wee bright yellow cover. That's so people can see him, even if it's dark and the lights will reflect off it, and it means that someone can see that He's nice and visible, and he's from the police. You can see it's quite small there, but he's got his radio that allows him to keep in touch with all his colleagues, and he can make sure he knows absolutely everything that's going on. So that's great, and we use that for what we call communication. Ben loves everything about the police. The noisy sirens, the flashing lights, the big hats and the shiny handcuffs. Now you can see here we have the police cars. Now unfortunately I don't have one to show you just now in this wee room, but police hat and handcuffs, I can show you some of them. So here are some shiny handcuffs, and that's the noise they make as they go around. So that's what police officers in Scotland have. And we also have these really cool hats. Now these are a bit different to Police Bear's hat. So you can see what he's wearing, and that's quite old and traditional, I would say. That's what the police used to wear a few years ago. But now in the police, we've got these baseball caps, and they say police across the front. So these are just a wee bit cooler for the police to wear. Some of the other gadgets that I've got for you is a radio that I was talking about. So it kind of looks like a big mobile phone. It's got all your buttons down there, it's got your aerial up there, it's got a wee clip in the back, so that if I was wearing it on my uniform, it would just clip on there. Now I bet one of the questions that you've been thinking of is, well, why doesn't Stuart have on a uniform? So as you'll see in the book, it's really important to know that police officers sometimes wear uniform and sometimes wear plain clothes like this. Maybe we'll wear a suit, or maybe we'll wear something special. The uniform that I wear sometimes, this is my body armour. So this is something that I'll put on over my body, and you can see it says police on it, and it's got nice reflective markings on it. Again, that's so if someone shines a light on it, or if it's night time and cars are driving past, it will shine and reflect off that, and people will be able to see us. And it's exactly the same on the back. That's one of the most important bits of kit that we have in the police, and that's what helps keep me safe. And if it's night time, one thing that we always need is a torch. Now this is an absolutely massive torch, which means that it's going to shine really, really brightly, and it's going to help me if I'm out somewhere on a dark street or in the woods and I need to find something really important, then I've got this nice bright torch that I can use. And we'll go back to reading the book. Ben's best friend at nursery is Lily. Lily loves the police too, especially the police horses. Now you can see up here there's a couple of pictures of the police and their horses. Now you can see Ben and Lily are sitting down, and this is them thinking or dreaming, imagining, whatever you want to think about it as, about the police horses. Up here you've got two police horses standing outside a castle. The police officers are in their uniform, and over here you've got the two police lorries, and that's what we use to transport the horses. So the police horses can go all over Scotland. They just have to get into their wee rooms that they have in these lorries, and they can be driven anywhere in Scotland. Isaac loves the police too. He really likes dogs. His favourite police dog is a Cocker Spaniel called Jess, who has just started her training. So this is Jess up here, and she's just started her training to be a police dog. Now, police dogs do loads of different things. One of the best things about dogs is that they are really good at smelling for things. So Jess has a really sensitive nose. She's very helpful for the police to sniff things out and help us find things. So dogs are absolutely brilliant, and they are a brilliant addition for the police to have, and we absolutely love our police dogs. One day in nursery, Ben's nursery teacher read a story to all the children about the police. Ben, Lily and Isaac were very excited to share their amazing stories all about the police. So that's our nursery teacher reading the story, and that's the kids all sitting on their wee mat, and they're really, really excited about telling all their stories about the police. One day last winter, when there was lots and lots of snow, Ben's gran gets stuck in her car on a snowy hill. It was cold and dark outside, but a really nice police officer helped and gave her a lift home. She was very thankful, and Ben was pleased his gran was home safe. One day Isaac was at a train station with his big sister. It was very busy and Isaac got lost. A police officer saw him and helped him find his sister. Isaac felt safe. The officer smiled and said, "If you ever get lost, just look for a police officer." One night when Lily was in bed, she heard people shouting outside her house. She was really scared. She then heard the sound of police sirens and saw the blue lights flashing through her window. She peeped outside and saw a police car. A police officer saw Lily and waved her. This made Lily feel safe, and she wasn't scared anymore. One summer's day, Ben was at the shops with his mum. It was very hot and Ben's mum felt unwell. Ben was worried. He saw a police officer walking past and asked him to help. The police officer was really kind and helped Ben's mum get a chair and a drink of water. The officer told Ben that he was very brave helping his mum, and this made Ben feel really proud. Isaac has a dog called Lucky. One day Lucky decided to go on a little adventure and got lost. A police officer phoned Isaac's mum and said that Lucky had been found and was at the police office. When Isaac went to pick him up, Lucky was eating treats and the police officers were playing games with him. This made Isaac and Lucky very happy. Ben likes cool gadgets. Ben says that police have the best gadgets in the world. Walkie-talkies, torches, police bikes and even tablets. His favourite gadget is the shiny handcuffs that police officers use to arrest people who have done something wrong. This helps to keep Ben and his friends safe. Lily's mum says that police love donuts. Lily loves donuts too. Ones with sprinkles, ones with chocolate in them, and her absolute favourite is one with lots of sugar on the top. Police officers are people just like Lily, you and me, who sometimes just like a donut. Now I love a donut. I wish I had one here to show you, but I don't have any donuts today. Isaac told his friends about the time he met a police officer wearing a suit. He was super excited because that meant that he was a detective looking for clues. Sometimes police officers wear different things like uniform, bright yellow jackets, baseball caps, or even their own clothes just like us. They all do work together to keep us safe, said Isaac. And you can see there lots of examples of different police officers wearing different things. If you look closely, you will even see me there wearing a suit. So I've got my uniform that I showed you, I've got what we call my plain clothes that I've got on just now, and then I've got my suit when I'm dressing up smart. Last weekend, Ben went to the village fair with his cousin Sam, and the police were there. They got to sit in a police car, explore the police helicopter, and ride on one of the police motorcycles. Ben said it was one of the best days of his life. Now there's lots to see here. You can see the tractor up there, you can see the helicopter up there, and you can see them playing in the police car at the fair. And they had a great day. The nursery teacher thanked the children for sharing. The stories taught us that the police help you keep people safe. The police are there for everybody. That's why they are my police, said Ben, smiling. And there's Ben in with all his police friends again. And that, children and young people and their families, is the end of the book. So, I very much hope you enjoyed reading it. I hope you'll love it when it comes out to you. I mentioned at the start lots of different questions. I hope you've had a wee think about your favourite page or your favourite thing for it. A wee bonus question for you is on one of the pages it showed you the number that you call for the police in an emergency. So see if you can spot that for me and make sure you remember that number. The most important thing to remember is that the police are here to keep children safe. We're here to support you and help you. And if you ever need our help, you ever need our support, then please come looking for a police officer and someone will help you. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.